And back on Talk of the Town, and I think one of everyone's favorite topics to talk about, at least I know mine, is food. Everybody loves food, like to eat food, and I like to prepare food as well, so I love talking about it, and that's the themes we bring in. Don Olsen from the ACF, also out at Full Compass. So ACF, I say ACF like everybody knows what the ACF is. Don, what's the ACF?
ACF, American Culinary Federation. Its corporate office is in Florida, and Orlando, Florida, and we have a chapter here in Madison. It's called the Mad City ACF, and it's an association of different culinary professionals as well as lay people, businesses, support industries for the culinary, and we're all members of this organization.
Okay, and members of the culinary, I think you talk a lot about, or have about culinary enthusiasts. So what's a culinary enthusiast?
Well, this is a part of the ACF for people that have a passion for the culinary arts, individuals who enjoy cooking, baking, dining at independent restaurants and stuff, that just like hanging out with other people that cook, I guess.
People that like to cook, people that like watching the restaurant show on CW 57 as well, like we have.
Absolutely.
So being a culinary enthusiast, I like to consider myself one, but not part of the ACF. But if I become a culinary enthusiast as part of the ACF, what is there to gain for me?
There's a lot of things to gain. It's for your own betterment, for your own culinary experience. You can network with other professionals, with chefs. Also, instructors from Madison College will be our members there. We have 5 instructors that are members of our local chapter. And it's just getting to talk to people that have the same interests as you.
Absolutely. And so as far as the chapter goes, when do you guys end up getting together? How does that all work?
We get together once a month. It's on a Monday. It's the second Monday of the month. And it goes from 5 to 7:30. It's short, so you can get in and get home and still enjoy time with your family and stuff like that. But we kind of gear that around to where we're going to meet each month as to what kind of, the time will vary from month to month, but you'd have a plenty good notice, before we do changes.
Okay, so you end up meeting at different places. You end up meeting at restaurants then? Or?
Yeah, we have crazy places where we meet at. We meet at restaurants, we meet at processing plants, we meet at the farmers market, we go to gardens, farms, we go to different restaurants. We meet at Madison College for some of our training exhibits, where we do different demonstrations and things like that, where we have people in the industry come out and they'll do like a seminar. We'll have a meat cutter that'll come in from like Jacobson Meats, and they'll come in and they will fabricate, which is break down a duck, a steer, where they'll actually take the meat, debone it so we can use it for roasting. It's easier carving later on. Just so many things to learn, so many things. We take recipes, we like chocolate mousse and how to properly make it, cheesecake. It's unbelievable. Every month we do another topic.
I think how cooking starts for kind of everybody is, maybe you get involved because your grandmother's a cook or your mom's a cook. Then when you start wanting to be a cook, you follow a recipe almost like, Betty Crocker, basically. But then after a while, you want to get to know where your food comes from. Why is that important, Don, for a chef to know that?
Huge. It's chef to farm. It's all one of the things I do with the ACF is I go out to, and I do it this year at Wanakee grade school, where I actually take the 3rd graders and I teach them nutrition, and we do a recipe and where it comes from and the ingredients that we have that I bring with me that day, and what part of the world that some of these ingredients come from. And then they prepare like a smoothie, and then they'll all share in it, and then they'll critique it, and it's so much fun. But even in the industry, like we have the farmers market, it's one of the largest in the country right here in Madison. And going with the restaurants, a lot of our restaurants use the products that we get from the farmers market in their day-to-day cooking.
Sounds absolutely cool. I mean, it's something that it's interesting, a lot of fun. Something to dive into, I bet. So, Don, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you find out more. You can find it all on the lower third right there. And we'll be right back with more Talk of the Town right here on CW 57.